Hot to ya. Hot to you guys. It's a DJ. Welcome. Another bell ringer. We're going to do an evening one here because the Fed has done it, guys. Fasten your seatbelts. Get ready for some more inflation. Well, the Cubs, I think the Cubs are done. They got beat by the Oakland A's in this series, and they got like about a 1% chance of making it to the playoffs at this point. So you Cub fans out there, you know the old mantra, wait till next year, right? We'll get them next year. We'll get them next year. I'm going to enjoy myself a nice adult beverage. Too late for coffee. Got to have the adult beverage. Coors Light. Coors Light is my drink of choice this evening. So, yeah, Jerome Powell's, I don't know. If the economy was so good, why are we lowering rates, right? You lower rates when an economy is suffering, guys. That's just the economist in me talking. If what they're telling us, the economy is so great, they shouldn't have to do anything. They would want to slow it down. They would want to raise rates to slow it down if the economy was so good. Between you and me, you know that the economy's, and this guy here, he knows the economy's toast. It's toast. Economy is toast, folks. Let me give you some proof. If the economy is so good, why are 80% of the people living paycheck to paycheck? Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. If the economy is so good, why are 80% of the people living paycheck to paycheck? If employment's so good and the job market's so great, why is everyone working 2 and 3 jobs? You know, like the Uber Eats and the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers. Why a lot of people out there got 2, 3, 4 jobs just to get by? Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. If the economy's so great, why is there 25 to 30,000 cars being repossessed every week in this nation? 25 to 30,000 cars being repossessed every week. Just asking for a friend. If the economy was so good, why does only 50% of the people have $1,000 for an emergency should one arise? Just asking for a friend. So I hope as you watch this video, you understand that the economy is not in a good situation, although Jerome Powell keeps telling us it is. Yet you got to look at his actions. His actions are saying the economy's got some problems. You would only lower interest rates if the economy was having some issues. Barack money, yeah, Kamala. What about Kamala? Hope you're not one of those leftist low IQ trolls out there. We get them on a regular basis here. Just asking for a friend. Trump smoke mids, whatever that is. Robert Paulson. Hey, Robert Paulson, you should know about the Fed. You related to the Paulson family, the old the secretary or treasury guy. He lives pretty close to me. He's just like 20-minute drive from my house. Robert, I think his name was Robert Paulson too. I do believe so. Anyway, yeah, and why would they I thought, okay, they're going to lower rates and we're going to get a little surge of inflation. But now they've lowered rates 50 basis points, twice as large of a decrease than anyone was expecting. So this isn't going to help anything. What Jacob Bujold says, what is a 5-year prediction if the Dems win? Chaos, destruction, and this will be worth nothing. You'll be using this as toilet paper. That's what happens. And it won't even take 5 years. It won't even take 5 years. This is this is almost worthless now, guys. This is why you work so hard, yet you still can't get ahead, because they're printing money behind the scenes. They don't want to raise your taxes, but they want inflation to continue because inflation helps them. Inflation is a tax, folks. Inflation is a tax on you and me. And we don't realize it. You don't realize inflation as a tax. It doesn't show up on a bill anywhere, right? It kind of does, but you just pay it, right? You just pay it as you go. It doesn't come to it's not like a real estate tax or an income tax where you got to calculate it and send it into somebody. So yeah, we don't have 5 years. Why are you drinking beer? Because beer is good. Beer is good. I just had some pizza. I had some leftover pizza, having me a brewski, enjoying the Wednesday night, was watching the Donald Trump rally a little bit on Fox. And thought I would do a little podcast here about the Fed and how they're lying to you. Jacob says, bro, the tax won't stop with your pocket. I don't know, pocket weight, pocket WT. Not sure what that means. And he says, Robert Paulson is amazing martyr from the Fight Club, whatever that is. Don't watch the Fight Club. You guys watch Jeremiah Babe at all? How about Lynette Zhang? You watch Lynette Zhang? How about Economic Ninja? How about the Economic Ninja? Those are some people that are spreading some knowledge about this and how you really should be buying some of this stuff, guys. I'm going to see what happens. Gold took a little pouncing today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I think that the market, when they announced the rate decrease today, the market was like 200 points up, and then it slowly went down to zero within like 15 minutes. I was watching this. I was out and about today. I had my cell phone on me, so I was kind of watching this. It came across, hey, the Fed decided to decrease rates by 50 basis points, and I just watched. It was 200. It slowly went down to zero. Then it went back up to 200. Then it went back down to zero. It couldn't decide what the hell it wanted to do today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think they'll get their ducks in a row tomorrow. So we could see a market crash tomorrow. Good. Or it may just take off. We'll see what happens. And if there's a pullback in silver, I'm going to buy me some more silver, guys. I hope you do too, right? Beautiful stuff. This has been money for like 5,000 years. This is money for 5,000 years. This is going to be money forever. This will be money until they decide to destroy it, right? This is all confidence. This is nothing more than confidence of the people. It used to be backed by gold. Used to be back, yeah. Live life. Live life is like the only smart one here. There you go, buddy. Thank you, Live Life. Just saying that for a friend. This used to be backed by gold until like 1970 some. And then it became nothing more than a promise, right? Nothing more than a promise. Would you really want this stuff, or would you rather have some of this stuff? This retains its value. This is a wealth store. This does not retain its value. This gets the value, the purchasing power of this is eroding. It's like about 98% of it is gone right now. I'm here to tell you the bad news in case you don't know. The dollar, the value, the purchasing power of the dollar is like 2% of it's left. That's inflation, folks. It's eating away at your purchasing power. And every time they print more of this stuff for you, every time they add to the national debt, every time they do that, this becomes less and less valuable. And that's what they want, because they want to pay back their debt in tomorrow's money, which is worth less. It's easier for them to get it so they can pay it off. They would rather have debt than actually pay their debt off. That's what I'm here to tell you. The economy sucks. The Fed, Jerome Powell's lying to you guys. Straight up, he's lying to you. He's telling you everything's okay, but look at his actions. He's reducing the interest rate, which is something you do when things are bad, folks. You try to loosen the reins up when things are bad so people will spend some money. So something not adding up here. To me, something's not adding up. Then we got another Trump supporter. Live Life says I would only want things that bring profit. The whole system is, it's screwed. And there's not much money coming in. I mean, if I were you, I'm retired, so I've already made my millions. I'm in runoff mode. I can tell you right now that living in retirement, it's cost me 20%, 20% more than it did before. I was retired 1 or 2 years before the pandemic kicked in. Ever since the pandemic, it's costing me 20% more to get by. And I do not live extravagantly. I'm a pretty Astrovan 97, you a finance expert. I wouldn't call myself an expert. I'm not giving financial advice, but I've accumulated some decent amount of wealth. I've been a millionaire twice in my life. Just did a video about that. I was a millionaire in 2007, and then the great financial crisis came along and crushed me. I went from being a millionaire to being a non-millionaire in a matter of like 30 days. So I got to be able to, fortunately, I got to be able to become a millionaire again. So there you go. I live to win another day. There was a lot of people, and that was the great financial crisis, 2007 through 2009. I know a lot of people that didn't make it out. A lot of people ended up with having to cash out. That was the worst thing that could have happened in a great financial crisis. Everything was devalued in a matter of 30 days. It was down like 40%, 40 to 50%. The stock market crashed. Everything you had of value was now worth 40 to 50% less. People were getting divorces. People were losing jobs. And Astrovan said, "You think he, being a billionaire, might know things to pull?" Oh, Trump is a guy for the mission. He is the guy to lead us to where we need to go next. We're at the crossroads, folks. Either take a left or a right turn. And if you take the left turn, your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. It'll be like the people that I know in 2007, 2008 that lost their homes, lost their wives, ended up paying child support. A lot of them lost their jobs. They had to cash out their 401ks. It was sad. It was sad. On my street here, there's like 35 homes. Probably 13 of them were up for sale. People had to downsize. People, because they were getting divorced, they had to sell the house. There was a lot of bad times in 2007 through 2008. There were a lot of people that were given mortgages that couldn't afford them. No different today. Just a lot of people have debt that they can't afford. So get out of debt. Try to get out of the system as much as you can. Try to be smart about this. If you can afford to purchase some of this and hold on to it for the rest of your life, you want to do that. Um, but if you're putting money into the stock market, you better be smart about it because it's a bubble. It is a bubble. It's waiting to burst. I've been riding the CD rate train the last 3.5, 4 years. I've been buying CDs every 30 to 60 days with my cash hoard. I'm high cash guy. I've liquidated anything that had any type of massive risk to it. The only stuff I got now is stuff that I can afford to hold on to. Blue chip stocks that are not going to tank and stay down. But look at Warren Buffett. He's got like 500, 700 billion dollars in cash. He's a smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He's waiting for the market to crash. And then he's going to save any company that needs it. And there are going to be a lot of companies out there that need saving. I don't know if you've been watching Warren. Warren's been liquidating a lot of his Bank of America. During the financial crisis, Warren Buffett was the white knight or the savior for Bank of America. He came in and allowed them to continue. They were having some problems. Without Warren Buffett's cash, Bank of America would have went under 2008, 2009. Live Life says he is the only way. Most are so corrupt and he will fight for us and as the people of the country. Yeah, he's a patriot. He is a patriot. Once again, you're being lied to by the mass media. Be careful of the media that you watch. Be careful of the media you listen to, because you're being fed lies. Like I said, Jerome, going back to the beginning of the real reason for this video, Jerome Powell's lying to you guys. He's telling you the economy's great, and it's not. And there's proof that he's lying. Why would he be lowering rates if the economy was so great, folks? You only lower rates when you're having problems with the economy. So if you have a job, be thankful, because you're going to start seeing more and more layoffs. A lot of companies are going to be tightening their belts as we move forward. This is just the beginning. I think we're heading into a recession and potentially depression, right? A recession is when your neighbor loses his job. A depression is when you lose yours, folks. Remember that. Got some other words of wisdom for you too. It's not how much money you make, it's how much you save. Right? If you can afford it, buy yourself some of this stuff, guys. Start stacking real things, fixed assets, precious metals, things that you can touch, hold, and feel, right? This is almost air. This is air. This is just going to evaporate one day, and you're never going to know. That's all I got to tell you guys today. I think I'm about done here. Like, share, subscribe. Check out our channel. We've kind of a weird channel. We got a little bit of everything on our channel. We do car shows. We do Walmart shopping. Do some real life stuff. Do a little bit of everything. We talk about the migrants here. We talk about corruption in Chicago and Illinois. Yeah, most places are saying they hire and they won't. Yeah, it's a game. It's a game. They want it to appear that they're hiring, but they don't. They're just not answering your job postings. They're not answering it. They're just going into ether, right? Going into a black hole. I've heard of people on LinkedIn, they apply for 20 to 30 jobs and they maybe get one response. Not good. Not good. I tell you, the economy's having some problems, some major problems. So get out of debt, reduce your spending, and make sure you've got that emergency fund ready to go. because you need like 6 to 12 months worth of emergency cash sitting there in your savings account or your checking account, because there's going to be a day real soon you might just need it. You just might need it. And if it's not there, you're SOL. You are SOL. Unemployment don't pay much. They're like in Illinois, like $400 a month if you're lucky. So that don't go very far when you got a car payment, house payment, rent, some kids to feed. Not going to be a happy picture if you lose your job. All right, so God bless Donald. I am DJ Wonder Chrissy. This is Land Cruiser Midwest. Like, share, subscribe, folks. I'm going to end for now. We'll end this show like we end all of our shows, with some bell ringing and a hand slap and a see ya.